Good afternoon, citizens. It is April 15th, 2020, at 5:15 p.m. Before we went to the new normal, this would be the date that every American feared, which is tax day. Now that COVID-19 has struck, it's created some hardships, but it also has created some flexibilities. Um, we are still in the state mandated shelter in place, which has been extended now till April the 30th. We don't know how that's going to pan out at the end of April. We'll take it as it comes. I just want to say a word of praise to our citizens in Peach County and in Fort Valley about the way you have handled this pandemic and how you have prepared yourselves for coming out alive and coming out victorious in this war against the COVID-19 virus. Some of us have not been that fortunate. However, there have been some underlying causes that made it happen. There was some negligences that made some things happen. But for the most part, our people in Fort Valley and Peach County have been very diligent about protecting themselves, their family, and their neighbors. And I thank you as a mayor. That makes me very proud. So you can take your hand and pat yourself on your shoulder for this. Now, I would appeal to you to keep this up because that strategy seems to be working. We in Central Georgia are one of the ones that have had less positive cases, and we've only had 2 deaths so far. The numbers increase a little, but not nowhere near the numbers that are increasing all over the country and all over our state. For that, I am thankful. We were able to celebrate Easter a little bit different from me. I had to bring my family home to me and do it virtually. I couldn't go to them like I normally do. That meant that I had to do a little bit more work than I normally do. However, God has allowed me to still be breathing and still feel good. My temperature is being checked every day as I come down here to City Hall, and it's been normal. So the Lord has been kind to us, and we thank Him for that. Now, once again, we want to appeal to all the citizens to don't panic with this. Take this calmly. Take measures to protect yourselves. Don't stress out over this. Do things to help to relieve the stress. Take a little time of rest for yourself. Things that you probably would not have done if this had not happened. And it may be the way that the Lord is trying to tell us something. Continue to pray for our country, other countries, our state, and other states, and other cities and other municipalities. As we proceed to try to do things to make life as normal as we can. Think about the children who don't understand what's happening, and let's try to do things to make them still enjoy life. As your council, we meet every week to do an update. For the very first time, we're going to have our council meeting virtually. We have been communicating with each other. Your county task force, who's made up of both cities in the county and the people in the medical field and the people in the public safety field, are meeting on a regular basis to do things to plan and to strategize to do things for you. Um, there's a big sign that says state order, something of that nature, mandated, a statewide order, shelter in place. And we started it on April the 4th, and now it's extending until April 30th. But even more important than that, there's something that I put out on Facebook that says, we are working for you. Stay home for us. There are some more things, some more messages that we need to impart to you, and we'll be imparting to you sometime very soon. Another thing that's going to happen after I get finished with recording this social media recording, I have a Spanish-speaking individual that's going to put in Spanish what we said, so that we can appeal to the Hispanic community. We thank all of the small businesses for not packing up and going home. I've been a small business owner, so I know where you are. The state is trying to do some things to help you with the Small Business Administration. Just keep your eye peeled for the stimulus opportunities for you, and try to apply for that as soon as you can get information on it. Your representative of House District 139, Representative Patty Bentley, have been in on conference calls also, trying to help us. The Reverend Jesse Jackson has been on a conference call this morning appealing to us. People in all over the country has the rural area in their minds. We thank the grocery stores for making sure that they do things. We thank everybody, because we're all in this together. And together we're going to defeat this thing. Stay with some hope in your mind. Stay safe, stay healthy, and stay inside. Stay sanitary. Thank you so much for listening to me, and things will get better. Thank you, and good evening.